guys, welcome back. Today I'm taking a request that I got, actually several different requests for this, on how to draw a lion. So we're actually just going to take the lion's head today. Well, the lion head is like a cat, but a bit bigger and a lot sturdier. So we're going to start off with our basic circle shape for the actual skull of the lion. And then about halfway across, I'm going to draw another large kind of circulishly oval shape for the muzzle of the lion. So at the top of this circle shape that I have, I'm going to put in kind of a that triangular T shape that was on our house cat. It kind of curls in and under like this. And then it does this really cool upside down Y. Kind of comes down from here and goes from here down. So it's like that upside down Y. And then it kind of curves back into the muzzle. Now underneath this, we're just going to have the jaw. And the jaw, depending on the lion, is just kind of usually a scraggly. It's not as wide as up here, so it's going to be a little bit more narrow and kind of tucks underneath there. Now I'm going to take up here, I'm going to draw the bridge of the nose of the lion coming back up to about the top of this circle. And this is where it kind of curves up into the skull, and the eyes are going to be set right in here. So I'm going to draw kind of a circle for the eye here and a circle for the eye here. And again, the tear duct is going to be down in this bottom corner, and then directly across or diagonal from that is going to be the other tear duct. So the tear duct here and diagonal up to the tear duct there. Now it's going to kind of go up to a point, like you're going to kind of go around, but you're going to just go up, and then it's going to kind of just slope down to the tired old lion. So it has almost an off-centered point, not a full triangle, or not an even triangle point top, but off-centered. Then the bottom part is just going to kind of come at a curved angle towards the tear duct. And again, they have massive tear ducts, probably to get rid of all the dust and flies and stuff in their eyes. Same thing over here, go up to a short point and then on over, and then tear duct that on. Okay. And then you can add in your pupil. Darken that in. And then to give your eye a little dimension, just put that half circle in there and just lightly shade in back behind the eye. That's going to put a little depth into your lion's eye. But lions have really kind of very well defined eyeliner. Lions wear makeup. No, eyelids. So you're going to just really darken that in there. Now if this was a female lion, we would just continue on and begin putting in the ears. Kind of just this little tufts over here. Round it to tuft. And then over to here. Round it tuft. It's not pointed like a cat ear, domestic cat ear. It kind of just rounds itself, and they're a lot thicker and furrier. And then kind of comes down the bone structure of the skull. And they kind of have a little dent right up there. I don't know. That's not the technical term, a dent, but they do. It's like a little dent, I guess. I don't know. Because they have a large protruding bone here that's just protecting their eyes and things like this. And so if you want to make this a male lion, then you're going to begin putting in his mane. And you're going to kind of start kind of right between the eyes up a little bit, and you're going to kind of curve up for a V. And it actually goes out in front of the ears. And I'm just using strokes to kind of indicate the fur without drawing every single hair. I'm just kind of indicating it. And then I'm just going to kind of draw just the shaggy mane. And I would guess that the lion's mane gets bigger and shaggier the older he gets. I don't know a ton about lions, so I don't know specifically, but it just seems like the cooler ones, the older ones, have the really big lion mane. All right, and obviously his ears are going to be hidden a little bit, so I'm going to draw just kind of maybe where they're just kind of poking through a little bit. And then I'll take my handy dandy eraser. And then just darken in his nose a little bit. You can add some shadowing coming down from his eyes to kind of help push that nose out a little bit. You can even put a little bit of shadow in between and up around, little texture lines there. And of course you can also put in some whisker lines, or actually they're kind of like the little, I don't know, places where the whiskers go. They have some good lines. And then you kind of see the whiskers coming off from there. They're not as cute and fluffy as like a regular cat. So there we go. We have our lion head. Some great resources, of course, is to watch the movie Lion King. Anytime you can see an artist actually draw out what you're wanting to draw really helps it out. So if you have Lion King on DVD, put it in and then still pause it and draw what you see of the lions. So hopefully this kind of helped the lion head. I will try to do a tutorial on drawing a lion body in a little bit. I've got a couple other tutorials in the works. So thank you guys so much for watching my videos, and keep drawing. We'll talk to you next time. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.